Roll for initiative.
Oh, right. I forgot. That's a thing.
So,
Did we roll using the website or no?
No.
No? Okay.
You just tell me what it is.
17.
Okay.
9.
11.
Oh, you actually want us to tell you and not wait? Oh, 10.
I know, I was thrown off too. It's the new haircut. It's all new vibes, you know.
Right. What'd you get, Sib?
14.
See, look at that. Boom. Tracked,
Wonderful.
taken care of.
Heck yeah.
Right? Right?
Love
It's just
it.
perfect. So, yeah.
Mhm.
We got this room here, right? Excuse me, sorry. Chamber has been set up as living space with thick fur serving as carpets, old trophies hanging on the walls, brazier of coals burning brightly. Large beds stand at the north, when a round table with several chairs stands to the south near the door. Near the table, on the floor is an unconscious dwarf who looks badly beaten. And then you see a mighty bugbear, as well as a snarling wolf of great size, and a elven woman with white hair, gray skin, and gray robes. As soon as she looks away, she sees you, disappears. Draco casts Fairy Fire. However, she has gone and disappeared, and the bugbear and the wolf have succeeded their throes. But you guys are all about 15 feet away from each other. But with that being said, Draco, you have the first hit, and then I forgot to add. Oh, you have the first round. I forgot to add.
Eldritch Blast, baby. Let's see. That is a 24 to hit. 16 plus 6, yeah, 24.
Are you doing that on the wolf or the bugbear?
Bugbear.
The bugbear? Yes, that does hit.
That is 1d6. That is 8. So plus 6 is 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Sybil.
Okay. She is going to go ahead and cast Ray of Frost at the wolf.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
That does not hit. Let's see. Does she move or does she just stay right there?
She's gonna stay put for now.
Okay. Soren.
Sorn is going to cast Thorn Whip.
Soren and his thorn whip.
It's the old trusty. You don't fix something that ain't broken. Damn, I rolled a 6.
Does not.
I was the wolf.
Yeah, does not hit.
All right.
Yes, Lux.
I had a natural 20.
Nice. Do you want to do a double damage or a roll twice?
I'll do double damage. It's easier. So that'll be 10 points of damage to
And
the
what are you doing?
bugbear. Slingshot. So she's going like with her slingshot. Sorry, I could have said that.
Yeah, it's all good. Is that it?
That's all she can do.
Okay. All right, Isadora, what you got
All
for
right,
us?
I rolled before, preparing, and I did natural 20.
On.
She's attacking the dire wolf,
Okay.
going head to head with the wolf, and she's going to take double damage for longsword. I rolled an 8 plus 2,
That's
so I 10
20.
double damage for that is 20. So 20 on the dire wolf. Bonus action, I am shifting,
Okay.
so I am kicking everyone's butt.
Yes, you are.
Plus d6. Yeah, and I'm done.
Alrighty. So, we got Clark, the bugbear. He's, let's see, in melee, he's probably gonna come after Isadora. Let's see here.
And my
Fuck
HP
Bard.
did change if you need to know that.
What did it change to?
9 plus 8. So
17?
8 temp. Yeah.
Oh no, wait, what?
I
Oh,
have
8 temporary?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. It doesn't let me do that here, so I'm just gonna go up to like that.
That's fine.
Okay. Actually, here, this is what we'll do. We're just gonna do back up to 16, and then you have 8 free points. So that's just what we'll do.
Okay.
Or wait, no, that's not how that would work. Oh well, we're just gonna do 17, and be that it may, and then once you hit 8 points, you're fine. Okay. That way it's just easier for me to track. Okay, so yes, going after Isadora, 10 plus 5, so 15 to hit with his Morning Star. Does not hit.
Nope,
He has a
does
multi
not hit.
attack. Okay. Does have a multi attack, which that got a 14, so that does not work. And then the direwolf also is going to go after Isadora. Let's see. With that does not hit, as well as another hit. Nope. Both of them. The 4 hits on Isadora all do not hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
They all were rolling
Just
below
build-
9. Yeah. Draco, back up to you.
Eldritch Blast back on Clark. That is a 7.
Does not hit. Alrighty. At the end of your turn. Oh, I need to do round 2. Sybil.
You're muted.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Am I muted or not?
You're good.
You're not.
No.
You're good.
Okay. She will cast Ray of Frost at Clark.
Okay.
It is that's a 12 to hit. Wait, no,
Doesn't-
13. 13.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Sorry.
I know you said we're 15 feet apart from one another. Did you
Like
mean that
from
to an
them, from
from-
the you guys are all together, but from them. But now you're within about 10 feet of each other.
Okay.
You're very close.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip. Hold on to your hats, everybody.
Onto
The Clark.
the Clark.
That's the hug bear.
The
Get 'em.
bugbear. And I rolled a 10, so
Does not hit.
get them next time, boys.
All right, Lux.
Lux is going to play it risky because she saw that Isadora was getting slashed on because we're all so far away. So she's going to go up to the wolf warg, and she's going to attack it with her short sword.
Okay.
For 6.
No, it does not hit.
Can she disengage and back up?
No,
little
disengage is an action.
Okay. I don't have cunning action yet. That's level 2.
Yes.
All right. Isadora is going after the direwolf again. She got 17 to
That
hit.
hits.
That
Perfect.
poor doggy.
10
I know.
again.
Okay.
So
Alrighty. And that's it.
no, I have no other bonus actions yet.
17 to hit with his Morning Star on Isadora.
Nope.
So isn't it perfect? Okay, and then nope. Direwolf does not hit either. Round 3, Draco.
Eldritch Blast on the Direwolf this time.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
I hope so.
Does a 21 hit.
8 points of damage.
Alright, nice. Direwolf crumbles over. Bloodied and dead.
Yay! Or oh.
Alrighty. Sybil, you're next. Can't hear you, honey.
Draco muted you.
Okay. Sybil is going to draw back her crossbow and fire it at Clarg.
You're within 10 feet, so you're gonna have disadvantage for using a ranged weapon like that.
I guess I probably... Okay.
You would probably be better with Ray of Frost or something
Am I,
like that.
am I
but
allowed to take back my choice?
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know that it is disadvantage for
Okay.
being that close with a ranged attack.
Can I move back 30 feet and shoot it?
There's not enough room in
There's
in
not
that
enough
one
room? Okay, then I'll just cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Net 1.
And this is on Clark. Your fingers are just really, really cold right now. So you're like, you're trying to like warm up. No. All right,
Alright.
Soren.
Soren's coming in with the thorn whip for real this time. And he's going after that bugbear. Clark's going down.
Poor Hugbear.
12.
Does not hit.
Damn. God.
Dumb.
All right, Lux.
Lux is going to go with the short sword towards the bugbear for 22 points, 22 to hit.
Yes, 22 hits.
And that's 2 plus shit. 4 hit points.
Ooh. And you are adding your like modifiers, all of that stuff too, correct?
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
I hate when Trey asks if we're adding our modifiers.
I know, the-
Salt in the wound.
Like your
Has to get
strength-
back somehow for that. Does 21 hit?
All right, Isadora
15 to hit Clarg. She's going straight to Clarg.
does not hit.
Does not hit. Dang. Okay. Never mind.
Clark, back at it again with them lands. Okay, a 19 and a 13.
The 19 hits.
The 19
Because that's
does hit.
exactly her armor class.
Bug's like, finally.
Right.
We
I'm
did
a brute.
something.
Let's see here. He is going to hit with 9 points of damage.
9.
Uh-huh. He has an extra because he's a brute. He had extra damage. Sorry,
That's okay.
Ouch.
Never apologize.
I'm sorry. Just hate killing these little bitches. 10. Is that 7, 8, 9 would be 8. Okay. Draco.
Eldritch Blast. I'm sorry.
That
16.
Old Faithful.
does not hit. Sybil.
Alright, now that my fingers have warmed up, I'm going to try again and cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
It's only a 12 to hit.
No.
She's
Here.
struggling.
I'll put their AC in it now. There you go. Oh wait, oops. Did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't change it.
No.
Oh well. Oh, whatever. Okay. Soren.
How much damage did you take, Isadora?
9 points of damage.
Hmm.
It's not
Which
updating on the
would-
thing. It's all good.
Which would leave you.
Oh, that is
Not
weird. Why
good.
is it not? Why is it not? Because it's updated on my side, but
Maybe I have to refresh my page. Oh wait, just kidding. Maybe not.
think
Anyways,
it-
I'm.
If you refresh it, I think it throws you out.
Mine is
Yeah, I
updated.
didn't do it.
yours is updated.
Weird,
Hmm.
mine's not.
Okay, regardless, I'm going to try and cast Thorn Whip again. I'm gonna go for Clark. He's gonna, do the. But for. Please save me. 19!
That does it.
Yes! So Soren's going to do his fancy lasso work and throw it around Clark for 1d6 piercing, which I got a 3.
Alright, update that. That's really weird that it's not updating.
Good.
Just gonna.
I'm
Oh.
tracking it on my own sheet, so.
There we go. It updated on mine now. Finally, I just had to refresh it. Okay, Lux.
Lex is going to try with her trusty short sword again, as Staff had showed her how to do. That is 23 the hit.
Yes, that does hit.
7 points of damage this time.
Nice. Isadora.
16 to hit?
That does not hit.
Okay.
Alrighty. 20. Not natural. Oh, the other one was 16. So 4 points of damage.
On who?
Isadora. Down to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Draco, round 5.
You know what I'm doing.
No, I have no idea.
18.
Alright, yes, that does hit.
I was like, the silence is impending,
Clark's AC is 17.
and 10 points.
10 points of damage?
Yep.
You got it. Alright, Sybil?
Alright, Sybil is going to cast Frostbite instead.
Okay.
It is a Constitution saving throw.
14.
He
Oh, wait,
beats
hold
it.
on.
Wait.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. He has, no, you're good. Yeah, 14, sorry.
What were you gonna say?
He has advantages on saving throws, but what you're trying to do does not include that.
And then he is gonna take only 3 points of cold damage since he succeeded.
Okay. Bloodied. Alright, Soren.
Bloody.
Alright,
Bring up-
so Soren is actually he's looking at between the bugbear and Izzy and the bugbear and Izzy, and Izzy's like not paying any attention to Soren, and Soren knows that she would want him to go after the bugbear, but he's going to cast Cure Wounds to try and heal Isadora.
Okay.
So
How much?
let's
You
see.
can roll a healing.
Roll healing. Okay, so that's a D8. Whoop. Darn it. I dropped the one I need, of course. 7. Plus my modifier, which is...
Is. Ooh.
Would that be the same as my spell casting ability? I don't know where it is on my sheet.
You cast Healing Word. It's your spell casting, like your
cast-
ability modifier. So you're a druid, so
Okay.
is that charisma? Or what is
I don't think
druid?
I think it's wisdom
Wisdom?
Yeah.
or intelligence. It's one of them.
I'll look on the website real fast. Hold tight.
It'll be on your spell sheet, Sam.
Druid is wisdom, so whatever your wisdom modifier is.
Alright, my wisdom mod is, I believe, +3. Let me double
Okay,
check.
so
Yes,
14
it is,
points
so
of damage.
10.
14 altogether.
Mhm.
You're at 14 is what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
Yes.
And that will end my turn.
All right. While that's going on, Lux is going to trusty short sword again. For not so much this time. 9.
No.
It doesn't hit. He swings and a miss.
Isadora?
Sorry, I just refreshed the thing. She's using her sword. Dang it. Nat 1.
Oh.
No, she does not. Your temporal rage weakens you. That's okay. Alright, Clark. 16, 17. Nope. Does not.
Clark.
Draco. Let's see that Eldritch Blast.
Woo! Yeah, it doesn't hit. It's a 14.
Sybil. Not you being muted, honey.
The
I'm
rage.
not doing it. It's my computer. Okay. Sybil will shake out her cold hands and be like, "Come on, Ray of Frost." And she'll cast it again. There's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
You thought about Elliot real hard. He'd be like, yeah, I could do this. What would Elliot do?
2 points of damage.
Nice.
Chipping away at him.
All right, Soren.
Alright. You know I'm going for that thorn whip.
Level 1, baby.
That's a 15 to hit?
Does not hit.
Darn it.
All
Wow,
right,
we do
Lex.
so well. Lex is going to try her short sword, so she's going to get hit. Dirty 20. So,
That hit.
getting somewhere. And that's 5 points of damage.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, 6 points of damage.
Yeah. Isadora's
that's
gonna
so
kill all
funny.
these things for us.
What's so
Um,
funny?
19 for Isadora.
Mhm.
With 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage. With that Morning Star, he's just whacks her. But you know what? She can handle it. She can take it. She's got a high IC.
Yep. She gets a scar from it though.
Okay.
We're all getting scars this little Elliot campaign.
Day 1.
Day 1. Oh.
My first hit.
Both like battle wounds right here. Like, oh, fuck, that's not good.
All right, Draco.
How's your blast?
No way.
Under blast.
Damn it, one off. That is 20,
Yes.
25 to hit. You sure?
Hits.
I want to make sure.
No, actually, he doesn't.
Oh, damn. Jinx myself.
Just for you.
Ooh, 16 points of damage.
Whoa.
How do you want to do it?
Is Lux up by him right now?
Lux and Isadora.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he's like, Lux, Doc, and he's going to then like turn and over Lux's shoulder, like fire a blast out. He'll go right over and hit him right in the face, and then this blue flame like goes into his veins again. You see it like course through, and he'll just fall over dead.
Lux will do the whole Ahsoka turn like the, or Anakin Ahsoka turn. Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Lux will also run to the dwarf and see which dwarf it is to make sure he is okay.
Ron, sorry, had to switch headphones. These ones are not working anymore. Rest in peace. What did you say?
Lux is going to rush to the dwarf to see who it is and stabilize it if need be.
Isadora is going to turn away from the group and calm herself down from her shifting rage.
Draco will go and investigate the bugbear and see if he can find anything on his body.
Soren's also going to go and investigate the bodies.
Okay. So, as you go, we'll start with Lux.
Okay.
You look at the dwarf, and he has like red leather armor on, as well as wearing like a goldeny green cap. His glasses are broken, and he has a big white bushy beard. He seems to be unconscious from his wounds, but he is alive and breathing. As for Clark's body, you see orders from someone named the madam. Let me turn that down a little bit. To take the dwarves to the Echo Cave, the location of the Echo Cave, following the map. And inside of his other pocket, you see a crudely drawn map showing you where Echo Cave is located, just within the foothills of the Frostfell Mountains.
You said Frostbell, right?
Yeah, the Frostfell Mountain.
Well, he's alive still, and I think this is Doc because Doc's the one who wears glasses.
You can roll history.
Okay.
Actually, roll wisdom.
Wisdom? Okay. Don't know if it's gonna help me at all, but we'll see. There is a 5.
You don't know. You don't know who it is.
Okay.
You just know it is a dwarf.
All right. But he's unconscious and severely wounded. Does anybody have healing? Because I don't know how to do that yet. Mama hasn't taught me.
I do, but I'm sorry. Did I miss the part where, like, was there anything interesting on the bugbear's body?
Yeah, the message from the madam stating to take the dwarves to the Echo Cave, follow the map, and a map of the Echo Cave of where it is in the Frostfell Mountains.
Okay. I suppose I could give it a shot at healing him, and then Sorn will cast, what is it called? Cure Wounds, I think.
Okay. You see the magic kind of take over the dwarf. And as he stirs awake, you kind of see fear in his eyes. He adjusts his broken glasses and holds holds his body tight from where he was beaten, and he kind of like uh comes back a little bit and goes, "Well, who are you?"
Oh, it's okay. I'm Flux. I'm friends of Snow White's and Elliot's, and my mama's Dee.
Oh,
Are you okay?
you you've come to rescue me.
Mm-hmm. We did, but I don't know what the others are, but Snow sent us.
Oh, well, any friend of Snow's is a friend of mine.
Um, um, well, this is my friends as well. That's Sybil, and that's Isadora, and that's Sorn, and over there, that's Draco. Don't be afraid of him, though. He's nice.
Well, it's nice to meet you all.
So I take it your name is Sleepy?
No, they call me Doc.
Oh, Doc, okay.
Did anybody else see where the other dwarves are at all?
They kept talking about Echo Cave. I think that's where they took them all. I think I was the last one to be taken, because I'm the one who knew how to get to the Echo Cave. I had to draw a map.
Is
They
that where
split
that?
you up.
Yeah, they couldn't take us all in one go. Said it was
Who's
too auspicious. Suspicious.
Are you okay, Doc?
Well, of course I'm okay. For now.
Why were
Okay.
they taking you to Echo Cavern?
Well, they were looking for it. Echo Cavern we found it about a month ago, and little did we know that we were being chased.
That's what Snow talked about to us. Thing you found. The special cave. Okay. Is it far from here? Can we
15
make it?
miles
And
east of Briar Glen.
oh,
That's a long ways away.
it is. We have to save them for Snow. She's about to get married. She said she wanted them there.
Well, you better hurry then. I don't know what they could possibly want in that cave. We've heard of untold riches and the spell forge, but I'm worried about my brothers.
I'm worried about them too.
Then why don't we
Well,
go?
yeah. We the path through Briar Glen. You can go home if we can escort you there.
I would like to go back to the cottage and rest up.
I
It's
think
not
that'd be best for you.
a lot of my adventuring days are over now that I'm old.
You're not that old, I think.
I am. I'm coming to the end of my lifespan as a dwarf. I'm the
Lux kind
oldest
of
one of
gets
my
really
clan.
sad. Okay.
Beside that, you're in no condition. And Isadora doesn't look too good. She's looking bloodied, a little worn, and she's like, "Let's get you back to Briar Glen, and I'm sure you can make your way back to your cottage, right?"
Oh, I can. I should be all right.
Okay. So let's drop them off at Briar Glen and on our way to Echo Cave then.
You're gonna go out at this time of night?
I think it's
Well,
best we maybe rest for a little bit.
Yes. I agree with you. Y'all should set up camp. Briar Glen's 5 miles from here, and it's nearly
You know,
dark
I think
outside.
I have just the thing. And Soren's going to cast Wild Cunning to call on the spirits of nature to aid me in finding suitable shelter for me and my companions within range.
Hold on a second. So you only have 2 spell slots. You would not be able to cast that.
Okay.
Because you already cast Cure Wounds twice, so that's 2 of your spell slots. Yeah, you're tapped.
Got it. Well, guess
Well,
we'll have to find shelter.
we have these tents, the magic tents that Miss Uncle Elliot gave us. We just need to find a safe place to, set up the tents, I guess.
I don't
Do
feel
you think
like.
it's safe in here?
What if they come back?
True. Maybe we should find a place in the forest or maybe along the side of the castle, like in the shadows a little bit, and just make a line and they'll never know. Could look like blend in with the rubble or something. I don't want to get too
I
far into the
try,
woods.
but we'll be safe in the woods.
Will we?
If they come back and they're able to see us, we will be sitting ducks.
Yeah, but
Well,
if they come back in the woods or in this castle, we'll be sitting ducks.
why don't we do shifts of staying watch? So some of us sleep, some of us not sleep. Take turns sleeping, and then we can wake each other if danger comes.
Okay.
Like whoever's the most hurt sleeps now, rest up, and then every 4 hours, so we at least get 8 hours of sleep.
That is a
That's
wonderful idea, Lux.
I'll stay up right now because I'm used to staying up real late for the kitchen and stealing snacks.
I'll
But
stay up with you.
sh- okay,
We do
so
teams.
well, that leaves one person out.
We'll
Liz, are
just
you
do
still
2
here
and
with
3.
us?
She got a phone call.
Okay.
Oh, we can do 2 and 3. Or if
Yeah,
someone needs the rest the most, they can take it. You look like you're a little
worse
all
for
scraped
wear.
up
So
there.
maybe you should take it.
I'll be right as rain as soon as I get some rest.
Exactly.
Okay, and you should res- replenish your mana, Soren.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Izzy's doing, but all right, let's find a suitable place in the woods. Do you think? Not in here. Doc, you can sleep in my tent for right now.
Okay, sounds good.
And let's go find a place in the woods to sleep. And I'll
All right.
let somebody else who is probably higher nature than I do do that.
All right. So you guys exit the castle, Cragmaw Castle, and see that your night has fallen on the Greenwich Forest. The trail seems pretty quiet, save for the natural ambience of the nighttime crickets and cicadas and things like that. But yeah, anyone can roll nature to find a suitable place to make camp.
Who's very naturey. I have never
Let's
left
Oh,
see here.
Magisterium.
Soren, I think you'd be good. Yeah, you actually pay attention when you're running around the woods.
I do, because I am a wanderer. 19.
Okay.
Unnatural 20 with my modifier.
So you head off into the forest, and just off the pathway, you find a small little, animal trail, like maybe deer or animals kind of take the off beaten track as you come to just a nice meadow, a small little clearing within the forest, by a small brook, but perfect to set up camp here.
This seems like a perfect place if you ask me. And Sorn will start like taking his pack off and getting the tent out.
Lex is like bouncing on her feet, really excited. She's like, I've never gone camping before. This is so exciting.
I've gone camping before, but not with a magical tent. And she takes out the prism and she like looks at it and she's just like, this is beyond my mind. I don't get it. And she like flicks it to see how it plops out. And she's
Uh,
gonna use her tent.
Okay. So as soon as it hits the ground, this kind of tent forms right in its place, and it fits perfectly with your vibe for your feeling. Describe what your tent would look like.
Yeah, of course. So she would have basically it would be brown leathers looking kind of like stripped up and hanging, but it wouldn't be entirely closed off just because she likes, like, she would sleep under the stars if it was her choice. She has a nice bedroll in there, and just some nice blankets. She has little reminders of home there. I don't know, there's some hanging wind chimes in the corner that magically appeared. Things that she has seen, people of the bayou have, and her own home, that they had wind chimes and little decor,
Did
and
you
there's
say
a
wind chimes?
yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
This information will be stored for future use.
No. I was just gonna play some ambience with wind
Okay.
chimes.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, there goes our stealth.
It does go our stealth, yeah. And I don't know, it's just a little homey. It's not glitz and glamour. It's very down to earth.
Earthy.
Yeah.
Okay. And boom, it appears right with a bonfire too. As if a create bonfire spell was cast wherever you want to put it.
Oh,
Hell
so
yeah!
homey.
She screams as she runs over to the tent, and she's just like, all right, I like it. And she looks over at the
That's
open flaps, and she's like, perfect. You guys go, do it. I want to see the magic.
Lex will take hers out and plop it besides hers, I guess, for Doc to have
Okay.
access to, so she's taking first watch. So, bloop, pops it out. Thinking of how it will look. Did they all have to be a teepee tent?
No, it can be however you want it.
Okay, hers is gonna be like a dome tent, like those North Face ones, or yellow. And inside it's like a dark blue, and the inside it's gonna look like Elliot's like tower basically, because she like the makes her feel like home. So it's gonna be dark blue, like stars and constellations and stuff, like a stack of books in the corner, and like maybe an empty tea set as well. Um, yeah. And probably like really fluffy blankets and teddy bears and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, not teddy bears. They're plush dragons. Just kidding. What am I thinking?
Okay.
Just
Sure.
there you go, Doc. Just like home.
Doc goes over and he kind of like peeks his head inside and he's like, perfect. Thank you. I mean, thank you. And he
Get
drifts off
some
to sleep.
rest.
Oh,
Lux will
Soren,
then sit
Draco,
by
and
the fire.
Sybil.
Soren's going to take his cube out, or is it a cube or a pyramid? I can't
prism.
remember. A prism, thank you. He's gonna take his prism out and he's going to like kind of toss it in a direction kind of like facing whichever way out of the woods would be. And it's gonna be like a simple tent. It's gonna be like a dark green color. Inside there's like your standard sleeping cot. There's just kind of like a true lover of nature, not really needing much. Everything you need is right outside your tent.
Perfect. Well, Draco or Sybil, what do their tents look like?
I threw mine in the memes.
You gotta describe it. Come on now.
It's for the
So it-
YouTube.
You're right. For the visual or for the audio people. So Draco's tent, he'll kind of throw it off to a spot where it's away from everyone else, not necessarily by the or each of them come with a campfire.
Like a small little brazier campfire.
A small little one. Okay. So yeah, so he'll go off to like a spot away from everyone, throw his out, and it'll be a bigger like a basically like a 3-person tent size. But like come down off the sides, have like 2 separate kind of rooms and a main room. And in the 2 side rooms, it'll just be like bedding area on both sides, just in case a certain person would have been there with him. And then the middle would have just like a nice seating area. It would open up outwards, so that way you could have like around like a little brazier.
Okay.
It'd be
Cool.
like blackish with like green and purple throughout all of it.
Nice motif. I like it. Yeah, and Sybil.
Sybil's tent is it looks like a tent. It's very like earthy, very classy. Like the inside, it feels like you're camping in like a large tent. She's probably got a lot of little charms and little spell casting ingredients and little blessed beads or necklaces kind of hanging in there and like little pieces of home, things that might have been Tara's at one point that maybe also seem reminiscent of the bayou. And some books, lots of books and paper and pencils to write and draw with. It smells like incense. It's very brown and earthen colors and blue
Natural.
crystals. Hmm.
Okay. Cool. So as you have all set up your tent, from your braziers, each of them glow a color for just a moment. Draco's, what colors is yours?
The flame.
Mhm.
It'll be like it'll be like a regular like red flame, and it'll like every now and again it'll flicker, like the tips of the flames will flicker with green.
Okay. Izzy,
Izzy's is a dark blue color.
dark blue. Lux?
Think
Think it-
hers, can it be 2 colors?
Yeah.
Can hers flicker between like a gold and a green?
Ooh,
Soren?
interesting.
Soren's fire is going to appear this like lime green color, and then in an instant, like you get flashes of this dark blue, red, like almost like blood looking red color.
Okay. What about Sybil's?
I'm so sorry. We're talking about the fire, right?
Yeah. For a moment, it flashes this color.
Like a deep, deep, translucent, silvery sapphire. Like the color of like rain and static and storm magic and blue energy.
You kind of see them flash for a moment, and then you see a small bubble form around the campsite, where it almost like a dome over you all, as if a glyph of warding has been cast around you guys. and then it like shimmers and disappears into becoming invisible to the naked eye.
Whoa. What was that? Should we be concerned?
No, I think it's just put there to help us out.
Okay. Do we know that this will protect us? Like we're allowed to sleep for the 8 hours, or should we still stay watch? Like, is that what we
I don't
think?
know. You can roll Arcana to see if maybe you know something about what just happened.
Right, I'm gonna roll a karma. A karma. Oh, I'm really good at that. Oh, I really rolled really poorly. 13.
It seems to be protecting you. It looks to be some type of shield or dome.
Okay. It might be protecting us, but just in case, I'll keep first watch. And she like tucks in by her campfire, like hooking her knees, just so she can see out best she can. Like I guess back facing the water towards the woods.
Well, I trust Elliot's magic. I'm sure it's protecting us if that's what the wards look like. I'm gonna head to bed.
Yeah, you need it.
And she goes in her tent and she kind of like douses her fire a little bit and she flops into the furs and she starts snoring right away. She is out.
She's out.
You know, I do think I will follow my sister's lead.
I do reckon. I do declare.
I reckon I will. And
Okay.
Soren will just kind of turn and head to bed.
Okay. Sybil, Draco.
Jake is gonna
Where's
walk
Draco?
over and sit down go sit down with Lux and bring out like his deck of cards and just start playing cards with Lux.
Okay. Sybil.
Lux, do you want me to stay up with you?
No, I'm okay. You need to, get some strength back. We're taking 4-hour shifts, so if you want second shift, I can wake you for the second one.
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep.
Oh, then you can stay up with us if you need to. I just want to make sure Doc is safe,
All right, if you're sure you're okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll be
I'm
up.
totally
I'll be
okay.
up if you need anything. I'll be in my tent. But
Okay.
she'll give Draco a look and then go hang out in her tent.
Jake
Try to
will
get some
chuckle.
slide eye. Hope she does try to sleep. She needs it.
Maybe she'll be happier in the morning.
I mean, who's taking second shift though?
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
Let's not worry about that. Let's just get through this 4 hours.
Yeah. Let's get through this 4 hours. Are you waiting for somebody special?
No. I just figured
Dang
I'd
it.
give you some figured I'd give you some company.
Okay. How's
Is-
your less? Oh, sorry.
no, you're fine. You guys can continue, and if you want to. Only if you want to. If you want to have a little bit of role play for the evening.
She's just gonna ask how she feels about Elliot lessons.
Jake is be like, they're interesting, to say the least. And I mean, I would say I'm better prepared for everything right now that we're going through. I didn't think it was gonna be this intense, but then again, when is anything ever quite as easy here?
Right. This was definitely not what I was expecting on my first journey, and I really want to tell Mama about it, but then I don't want to tell her about it because I don't know what she'll think about the whole thing. As Elliot said, this was supposed to be just like a retrieval and not like a baba battle thing. Oh well, I'm just rambling now because I just really miss my mama.
I think you're doing great. You're like, high five.
High fives back.
You're doing great. Keep it up. And we all got each other to lean on for when we need support. And we'll all be here to protect each other.
Very true. Find the rest of the dwarves. Get back before the wedding. That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Huh.
Okay.
Then she'll continue playing cards.
Okay. Sybil, you get back to your tent. Um, and maybe you like plop down in bed, just kind of like in a sigh, or just like in a what did Empire to do? You know what I mean? Like whatever. And then um, from muffled in the corner, like on just on a pile like blankets and throw pillows that um you've your mom has either woven or you've collected over the years. You hear a woman's voice say, "Now, Derry, why the long face?"
Do I
You see
recognize the
if
voice?
Oh yeah, it's your auntie, it's your great aunt Leota.
Sybil sits up in her bed. Aunt Leota, what are you doing here?
Well, your mom got all in a tizzy when Elliot asked for some things to pack into your tent, and she said that if she couldn't go, then she'd bring me.
And as they talk, she's pushing the blankets away and digs out Aunt Leota, I'm assuming in her crystal ball.
Yes, and she's glowing in this blue, ominous crystal ball. You see her and all her, miser and you know, gypsy and fortune teller garb. She goes, "You know your mom."
I think I do. She'll sit down on the bed and sit with Leota in her lap. I'm kind of scared.
Scared? Oh heavens, what for?
Well, I don't know. I'm out here with these people that I don't really know, and I don't really trust all of them, and I kind of lost control of myself just for a second. I don't know what they think of me. I just don't know what to do. We're out on this great adventure trying to help Elliot, but I thought I would feel better. I don't feel very secure.
Well, dearie, you know that things take time. That's what's important to remember. And if you, for once, ever doubt yourself, imagine what your mother went through. Oh, the stories that woman could tell. She never knew if she was safe or sound whenever she was going off for next adventure. Every day was something new. But the important thing was is that she of course had her friends by her side. And at first they were not her friends. They had many adventures together and things just take time. And you know that. Now of course, I mean what do I know? I've been stuck inside a crystal ball for God knows how long, but I've heard things from the regions beyond. But you just you'll be okay. I know that, and I'm here for you, child. Anytime you need me, I'll be tucked away in your tent. Okay?
Well, can I just ask you something?
Of course, hon. Anything.
For all the stories my mother could tell, and she's told me a lot of them, she's never said a word ever about who my father is. Who was he?
Oh well, would you look at the time? Uh, I got somewhere to be, but there's a midnight soiree in the old mansion just a little bit. But listen, we'll talk about your father as soon as I can. But oh, what's that? Tambourines. I hear 'em.
Auntie.
I I love you, dear. Have a good night. And you see her disappear in an icy blue magical smoke.
Oh, Auntie. She'll tuck the crystal ball back hidden in the blankets. And she'll get back in bed and probably read for a while. She can't sleep.
Okay. Okay. So, about 4 hours pass. It's about 2 or so in the morning at this time. Draco and Lux, you're getting a little sleepy. It's definitely that kind of turning point where lest you go farther, you're going to be suffering from a point of exhaustion. But yeah, sleep is coming for you. That's for sure.
Hello? Peace? Okay. Who do you think we should wake up? Sleep, because it's way past my bedtime.
Yes, go to bed. You need to take some rest. I will. I think we should be okay, Lux. Nothing happened in the last 4 hours, and it seems to be safe here, but I can go and try to wake Sybil up. God knows I'll probably only end with a knife in my chest.
I mean,
I
I
can
can
also
wake her
try
up
to wake
too.
up. Yeah, but you just be cautious. She might come out swinging at me anyways.
But
I
I'll
appreciate.
ask her. But if you think it's safe, maybe it's safe. I mean, Uncle Elliot thinks of everything, I feel.
I can go ask Soren real quick if you want to go ask Sybil.
I'll ask Sybil. She's like half sleepwalking basically now.
They're just gonna keep an eye on Lux, make sure she doesn't fall into any campfires on the way over. And then once he sees that she's like going into the tent, like cool, he'll go wake up Soren and be like, it's like a little nudge, like, hey buddy, hey. Try not to be like, not like trying to make anyone panic or anything, like trying to be as gentle as possible, knowing that they're gonna probably freak out once they wake up and see his face above them.
Roll a Constitution saving throw, Soren.
And the sound of silence.
Constitution saving throw. You got it.
I think you're muted. Nope.
Can't hear you. Gotta love Discord. Oh, so we got something. Whatever you were messing with.
Well,
Oh, now you're muted. Like, okay. Were you messing with a cord or something? Oh, there we are. There you
Ah,
go.
there.
But you're.
This is my laptop sound, though. Is it okay?
That's all right.
yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So you kind of muster yourself awake. You're not startled or frightened at this looming tiefling in your tent.
Is there something I can help you with, Draco?
Hey, me and Lux are heading off to bed. I didn't know if any of y'all wanted to come up. She's asking Sybil right now to take watch, but I didn't want to just head off to bed and then something bad happened and I didn't do nothing beforehand to prevent it. So I want to know if anyone wanted to take second watch. If not, then everyone's heading off to bed anyways.
Well, I suppose I could take the next watch.
I don't know if you want to wake Iz or not. I know she needs to rest a little bit more than others because she got hell beat out of her.
I think she'll be all right. And Soren will get out of his cot and head out of his tent to sit next to the fire.
Then Lux, you enter Sybil's tent.
Lux is like almost crawling. She's like, "Is Sibby?" She's like falling asleep. Just like the child right there. Do you think Elliot's was safe enough to fall asleep all at once?
What? I told you I would take the second watch. Go to bed,
Okay.
Lux.
She almost falls asleep in your tent.
Do you want to just lay in here?
No, I can go. Doc is expecting. And she
Okay.
tries to walk back out.
Sybil will walk out with Lux and sort of supervise, make sure she gets to her little tent okay, and Sybil will sit down by the fire and keep reading her book.
Lux will fall right to sleep as soon as she falls into bed and try not to squash Dwarf.
And then Soren, you go. You are letting Izzy sleep, correct? It's just Soren and Sybil. No.
That's correct. Yes.
All right. So you guys fall back asleep. Um, and Soren and Sybil take the next watch here. Um, as you do, the fire doesn't dwindle. You don't need to add firewood to it or anything like that. It stays pretty nice throughout the night, and finally, just over the tree line, dawn approaches. The bird song starts to echo throughout the forest. The tree leaves sway in the breeze as light enters the Greenwich Forest once again. A safe night. You assume that the wards that were cast over as all tents were made and their campfires were lit protects you from outside forces.
Well, with the sun coming up, I can feel my stomach calling. Are you feeling hungry, Sybil?
Sybil is asleep in the grass
Oh.
next to the fire.
Oh. Sorn sees this, and so can he use his wander ability, since he's an outlander, to go and like hunt a small, I don't know, deer or something for everybody to eat?
Yeah, with Wanderer, I believe it lets you know kind of uh
Other people each day.
yeah.
So does the land offer small game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Then Soren's gonna go off and do that.
Okay, that morning. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Um, so then I guess we cut to Soren coming back with a like hog-tied deer on his shoulder and starts kind of like thuds it on the ground right next to where Sybil was sleeping. Not anywhere close enough that she like Soren was very careful not to get anything on her, but just kind of thuds it on the ground next to her, hoping
Well,
it'll wake her up.
yeah, she'll wake up. Oh my god,
Well,
where did you
good
get that?
morning.
I
I found it and killed it and brought it back here.
How long was I sleeping? Oh my gosh.
Seems like you might have needed it. You don't think you could lend me a hand taking this deer apart, would ya?
I don't think that's a good idea, Soren.
Why is that?
Soren.
Hey, listen, you don't want to say that's all right. I'm not gonna pry.
I'm not.
Now listen, you can either help me with this deer, or you can take this water I found into everybody's tent and wake everybody up.
What, like by splashing it on them?
Well, no, it's for them to drink. You just wake them up 'cause it's morning.
Oh, okay, right. Listen, I'm not
That's
trying to
our
hide
words.
anything from you, so I'm really not.
Sybil, you interest me, but not enough to feel like you're hiding something from me. I just don't know you. You don't know me. I mean,
Well, I
we've grown
kind of know
apart a little
you.
bit. We've grown apart. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
If I help you take apart that deer, I'm going to drink
What?
its blood. If I help you take apart the deer, I'm going to drink its blood.
Well, now isn't that a thing of beauty?
What are you talking about?
The truth will set you free.
It's disgusting, and I don't like to talk about it.
You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I
Okay.
wasn't my parents' favorite either,
What?
but
My mom loves me.
all I'm
Sorry.
trying to say is that I can relate to feeling different and feeling a way you don't want to feel.
Okay. I'm sorry about your relationship with your parents.
Sybil, go wake those people up right now.
Okay. She's gonna go find Isadora.
Izzy is slumbering in her tent, mouth open, leg ajar, kind of off the bed. She's sprawled out, starfish styled, still in deep slumber.
Sybil casts water and takes a couple drops out of the cup and flicks them in her face. Is.
What?
It's morning.
No, it's not.
It's morning. Please wake up. I want to talk to you.
Okay. Okay. And she gets up, kind of like using her elbows to sit up a little bit, and her eyes are like, "What do you want to talk about?"
What's the deal with your brother?
What? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He's my brother.
He cornered me about being a vampire, and then he started saying that your parents liked you more than him.
We have. It's just sibling rivalry between the two parents. We won't get into it now. He cornered you about. Wait, he cornered you about being a vampire? What'd he say?
He dragged back a dead deer for,
Oh.
yeah, but he asked if I would take it apart with him.
What's so weird about that?
Well, I told him I couldn't, and then he was pressing me about why. And he obviously knows why. He saw it. I could tell by the way he reacted.
He just wants you to own what you are, the way how I own what I am.
I'm not.
I know you don't own up to it.
No, I don't. I don't own up to it because I'm not a vampire.
What are you then?
It's only half of me.
But it's still a part of you.
I'm a human.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Do you drink blood?
It's time to get up, Izzy, and she splashes the rest of the water on her.
And she growls at her and she stands up. Look what you did!
Sybil's
My
walking
furs are going to be mad! And she walks out. She follows.
out.
I'm sorry that you can't own up to being what you
Stop
are.
it. Just leave it alone, Izzy.
Eat that deer.
What?
Izzy, are you screaming that out loud as like you're walking
Yes.
out of town? Okay, at that point,
She
Draco's
doesn't.
gonna wake up.
That was a rude awakening.
Draco's gonna like, yeah, stretch out and be like, ooh, what am I missing? Like jaunt her out of his tent.
I don't know, Draco. If I could tell you,
He would just
You
lean
heard
up
me.
against his tent.
Don't ever talk to me like that again. I'm not eating that deer. It's disgusting.
Not even if we cut it up and cook it?
Just no. It got especially
Why?
not then.
Then what are you gonna do for breakfast?
I'm not gonna have breakfast.
So you're just gonna starve,
I'm not.
and then you're gonna
going
lose
to-
control,
That's
like you
not
did
what's
before.
Izzy, this isn't something I
And
need you to micromanage for me. Just leave it alone. Please, I'm asking you as your friend to leave this alone.
he walks up slowly.
To Sybil.
I was trying to, yeah. And her voice gets low. She's not yelling anymore. You lose control, and you hurt my brother, I will tear your goddamn fucking head off. I'm trying to talk to you like this so you don't lose control. You own up to what you are so you can better control yourself.
I don't need you to help me control myself.
Obviously you did, because back there at the castle, you almost lost your shit. And if you touch one fucking hair on Soren, you're done. She turns around and she goes to the deer and she's like, "Thank you, brother." And she takes out her a dagger and she starts to carve up the deer, start to prepare it for breakfast.
Sybil will just sit down and refuse to look at the blood and just tell herself she doesn't need it.
Roll a
She-
d20.
My best behaved D20. And 11.
That blood smells real good. But enough to keep you subsided.
She'll keep a grip on herself.
Very, very low, but she does have a grip.
To prove it to Izzy, out of pure spite, she will control herself.
All right.
Lights up.
Izzy and Soren grill up some venison for breakfast.
Oh,
You'll,
Draco.
you'll have a nice breakfast. You collapse your tents into your prisms, tuck it away, and you head down the forest. Some in silence, some in just reverent peacefulness. Ignorance, we'll call it.
Draco's got glow on him this morning.
Lex is skipping with Doc and this prattling off like little stories that she's heard to Doc to keep him like company while she eats some pocket bacon.
All right.
Some pocket bacon.
So after a while, you guys arrive to that ruined village. Do you explore it more, or do you continue through it?
I think we should just go right through it.
Period.
What do y'all think?
Well, we have Doc here, and it's really scary, and the zombie might come back out, and his brothers are in danger, so that's what I'm really worried about.
I agree with Lux. I think we should keep moving and be efficient.
All right. You're having logical thoughts. I understand.
Thank God one of us is.
Wait, did I have a logical thought?
No, Lux, don't worry.
So you guys head through the town, and back following the trail, and the forest starts to get a little dark again as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and like thick layers of moss drape the branches, and the air is kind of chillier than it was within in the ruined village. After rounding a bend in the trail, you come across that same domed shelter from the warped bowing trees, branches of nearby trees. And you see like a small doorway that leads inside, the same one you saw last time. And do you guys check it out, or you continue forth?
Guys, someone's still camping here. What if something's not right? What if we check inside?
I feel like we
What if
keep
they have like a
using it
broken
before this
leg?
option.
We can check it, make sure they don't have broken legs.
Just go on inside. Let's be quick.
Stay here,
As,
Doc.
as he walks up to the dome, and she's like, "Hello? Is anybody there?
Um, you don't hear anything, at all. Um, there, there is no doorway or anything. Like, there's no door. It just kind of leads in. You can see that the home is a sort of the home of sorts is sheltered within this dome of like woven branches. You can kind of see around the room that it's sparsely furnished with chests, shelves, a table, and a chaise lounge. All of it old, and of elven craft.
She looks around to see if there is any papers. She wants evidence that if this has been long discarded or if someone's been here recently.
Sure. So the air grows really cold, and a powerful feeling of dread grips you. A pale light flickers in the air, rapidly taking the form of a female elf, her hair and robes waving in a spectral wind. A hateful expression twists in her features. Foolish mortals! What do you want here? Do you not know death to seek me out?
Whoa, whoa. I was just making sure no one was still camping in here and they were hurt or something.
I am quite fine, as you can see.
Well, you look kind of ghostly.
How dare you be disrespectful?
I didn't mean it.
Maybe we should leave her be. We're really sorry. And she kind of like tugs on the back of Izzy's like shirt.
Yes. No one seeks out Agatha unless they wish to suffer.
Okay,
Goodbye,
Agatha.
Izzy.
You're,
Listen to your friend.
what are you doing out here, Agatha? Do you need help?
I live here. You don't.
Oh, do you have
So
a
it
really
doesn't mean
nice
you don't
home?
need help.
I'm fine by myself. But you do best to leave.
Alright, I'm just saying there's a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins and bugbears about. I'm just saying we're going to a village if you want to tag along. If you don't, that's fine with me. I just tried to help. We'll leave it now.
I am not worried of a bugbear nor owlbear, for I am spectral, for I am ethereal, for I am Agatha, a banshee. Now go. And she disappears.
Lux will tiptoe back out and she'd be like to Sybil, but hey, remember that holy lady that we saw next to the shrine? And that book you really wanted?
Yeah, what
I
about it?
think she has it. She said her name is Agatha, and she's so spooky and scary.
Hmm. Well, we can come back to this later. That's good to know. But I still think we should focus on finding the dwarfs.
Okay.
But we'll.
But just wanted you to know, because this, she says you suffer.
Okay.
He
That's.
wasn't happy.
Well, I wouldn't be either if someone barged into my house.
I tried to announce my way in.
Sybil, it just seems like you're trying to alienate yourself at this point. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like, you just say the darndest things.
I don't know. I mean, Izzy and I have always kind of teased each other like that.
Alright, if you say so.
I love you,
Izzy
Izzy.
shoots her a look, and because that wasn't teasing this morning, Izzy was very serious.
You know
She
I have
shoots
your
her a
back,
look, and
right,
she,
Izzy?
and she keeps walking.
Eventually, the rutted track emerges into the wooded hillside, and you catch that glimpse of Briar Glen just over the fieldstone foundations. And you arrive back in town.
There you go, Doc. We finally made it. But I'm really worried about your brothers too.
Ah, perfect. Back in town. Happy to be here. Well, thank you all for saving me, and please, yes, here, take the map. And he
Mhm.
gives it to you. Here, and he points to it. This is Echo Caverns. This is where me and my brothers found. Uh, and we wrote to Elliot and Snow about our discovery, and we didn't hear from them for a very long time. We thought maybe they would be just too busy for us dwarves, so we decided to head out ourselves. And I think that's what got us in this mess in the first place. Snow came to the village a few days ago, and we got to talking, and I told her where I gave her a map, and I told her where that she could take the map back to Elliot, to though he knew where Echo Cave was, and the spell of Horge, or the Horge of spells, or the the spell, the magic place inside the cavern. But then I got kidnapped, and I guess from what you guys were telling me, Snow got ambushed too by the same goblins.
Yeah.
Well,
She did.
good luck. Thank you for saving me, and please save my brothers. 15 miles east from here.
We will, Doc. Thank
Yep.
you.
Be careful.
Do our best. We'll try. I mean, I hope we'll try.
Um, and then Doc gives you a good old wave goodbye as he heads down into the into the town proper.
Well, I guess we need to decide what we're going to do. Should we tell, the adults what's happening, or should we go?
There we
Our
go.
mission was to save the dwarves, so I think
Yep.
no need to inform anybody. We just go.
I am an adult. So are you, aren't you, Lux? How old are you?
17.
So you're almost an adult.
You're a
Yeah,
child.
I'm a teenager.
We don't need
Well, you're surrounded
Elliot.
by your adults.
We don't need Elliot and our parents fighting our battles for us anymore.
Okay. I just know. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. And she doesn't say anything else.
It'll be okay, Lux.
Okay. So you guys head off following Doc's map, out of town and along the road. The forest is dense. You pass by some other travelers and things of that nature. As in the opposite direction of Haven, you see a lot of people going towards Haven. Some dressed up in their finest of wares, for the princess is about to be wed in some days' time. Um, and eventually, for what feels like forever, you traverse through the forest, following the map, and eventually coming to just the small foothills of the Frostfell Mountains. Um, there is where you see um, a split, a fork in the road, and a small dredged out path, exactly where Doc had shown the map. It's been about half a day's travel for you guys to arrive there, and it's a little after noon at this point. But you continue following the path towards the entrance of Echo Cavern. Um, when let's see here, eventually, it's, um, you find it. Um, the entrance tunnel leads into a natural cavern supported by like this pillar of rock. Um, and you just see just a small little crevice leading you um, in the cave if you venture on.
Everyone
Lux has
ready?
the map up, and then now she's like, "This has to be it." So
Alright,
let's go save these dwarves.
let's limber up. And she starts doing like a little like stretches, like I'm sure there's a lot of goblins in there.
Lux will
Everyone's got their
follow.
head right.
Is there lights in there, or does it look like it just gets darker and darker?
Yeah, it gets darker and darker.
Soren, I mean this in the best way possible. No ill intentions here. I think you should go between a couple of us, just because it looks like it gets super dark in there.
Or I'll
I-
just light a torch.
Or you can light a torch and take that in with us, depending on how we want to go about it. I'm not saying you gotta hold anyone's hands now, so don't take it in that way.
I had no problem taking my sister's hand the last time.
Just making sure you know you don't have to.
All right. So, venturing down through the cave, it takes a moment before you arrive to kind of this small little outcrop of it. In the western part of the cave, behind the pillar, 3 bedrolls, and a heap of like ordinary supplies: sack, flour, bag of salt, cask of salted meat, lanterns, flasks of lamp oil, pickaxe, shovels, and other gear. On one side. On the other, you see the other 5 bedrolls, counting 7 bedrolls altogether. This must be the dwarves' campsite when they first found it. On the northeastern section of the cavern, you see that it has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied around one of the 3 stalagmites in the cavern, and it dangles off into the pit below.
Looks like we're going
Lux will look
down.
down the pit. Yep. I'll go first.
Be my guest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I want to go first. I am a big girl.
All
That's
right.
good, Lux. That's true. You're tough. You can handle it.
Yeah, and I climb things all the time, like the curtains in the magisterium.
There you go.
Don't tell Elliot that. Or my mama.
We will. We won't.
She
Maybe they
will
will.
go down the rope.
Okay. So, taking that left-hand path, the area consists of numerous intersecting passages. Some end at dead ends, some continue on. The ceilings here are only about 6 feet high, and several of the passages end in like excavated rock faces. Um, as you're kind of walking through, you what's everyone's passive perception?
And
13.
Well, 12.
Okay. With that 13 Lux, you hear this like sloshing sound in the darkness beyond.
She'll hold her hand out and be like, I hear something weird. It sounds like really wet. Like, when you like, it's, I don't know how to explain it actually. And she like mimics the noise as best she can, like, anybody heard that before?
can Isadora kind of like try to focus and like strain her hearing to see if she hears it?
Yeah, roll are you using your wolfy powers?
Yes.
All right, you can roll with advantage.
Nat 20.
For the sake,
What's up?
I was just wondering which cave part we're at, the north or the
The north side.
east. Okay.
Um, so you hear um that there is this sound of a gelatinous sounding slush coming from around the corner on the left-hand side.
It's up there. It's on the left-hand side. Everyone get ready. It doesn't sound friendly.
Should we like move forward away from it? She's like scared now.
Get in position, and she puts her arm up. So she steps in front of Lux, and she draws her sword.
Okay. So with the low ceilings, melee attacks have disadvantage. Just
Even
so
if
you-
she's
That's
below
what
6 foot.
it says low ceiling. Because of the low ceiling in its area, medium and larger creatures have disadvantage on melee weapons attack rolls, except when fighting with light weapons. So, except for fighting with light weapons. It's not so much like you're not 6 foot tall. I mean, you're just a medium creature, and so it's this. It's the swinging. It's the hey,
Mhm.
listen, I'm balling the rules.
That's fine. I was just
We
confused.
just work here.
Right. But as you turn the corner, you see this hideous, awful looking creature. Just absolutely like amber colored, honey colored ooze leaping off the walls, and you get a surprise round on it. So go ahead and roll initiative.
That is 22.
1 second, let me pull this up here.
19.
Hold on 1
7.
moment. No, y'all.
He's trying to set up the thing again.
Maybe we should all repeat our numbers at him.
Yes.
If we just
All at
keep
once.
saying it
Yeah,
can't
if you just-
frustrate him whatsoever.
Yeah. Not 101.
101.
All right.
Dalmatians.
Soren, what did you get?
5.
5s. What did
Yeah.
you get, Sybil?
That is a 7.
Lux,
16.
Isadora,
19.
Draco.
22.
Okay. So let's add the monster. Does it just have question marks for you guys?
It has whatever happened last time still.
Me too.
Like I see Clark and Direwolf and our
Try
old HP.
refreshing it.
Okay.
That's what
Nothing
I
is
had
showing
to do.
up.
Try re-signing into it if you want to see it. On the initiative thing, where I sent the link the first time, try closing out of it and then redoing the link. Because it
Okay.
should still be working.
Nothing showing up for me.
Alright, well. Let me do this.
All that matters is you, Trey. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can guess.
Well, I just deleted it.
I'd
And
rather
have to
be
redo it.
surprised anyway.
Surprised that it's your turn.
It's definitely not.
Yeah, we could just put the list up in initiative.
Yeah. Alright, what did you guys get again? Sorry, Sybil, go ahead.
7.
7. What's your HP at?
My HP. Well, she didn't rest.
It's it still took as a long rest. You don't have to sleep to be on a long rest. You have to be just doing nothing.
Ooh. 11 out of 11.
Okay, and Soren?
I rolled a 5 for initiative, and I'm at 11 out of 11.
Lux?
16 for initiative, and I'm 15 out of 11.
You should have rested. 15 out of 50.
And 15. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant. I
Isadora?
read 11.
19 initiative, 16 HP.
And then Draco, what was 22, right?
22 initiative, 13 health.
Okay, that helps me out. Okay. Well then go ahead, Draco.
Eldritch Blast.
Pew.
20.
That does
Hit.
it.
And that is 13 points of damage.
Jesus, I forgot how much that spell hits.
It's a lot of dammies.
It's 1d10, and then I have +6 on my spell modifier, so.
Yeah,
Nice.
warlocks are awesome.
Okay. Izzy.
The 20 to hit, non-nat, and then 6 damage with she's using her short sword.
What type of damage is that?
Slashing.
It's immune. Does not hit anything. Slices right through it. You can tell that this thing is not hurt by that attack.
You
Yeah.
sliced it so well it didn't even feel it.
Lux.
Okay, well, seeing that, she's going to do her slingshot instead.
You have disadvantage.
Disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
16,
That hits.
and that's 5 points of damage.
Sybil.
Oh, reliable ray of frost.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
That hits.
Quick question, just
Uh-huh.
quick melee question. Am I adding my spell attack bonus only to the attack, or am I adding that to the damage?
That's you're adding to that to hit.
Do I add anything to the damage?
Whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
So I do. Okay. All right.
It should be like +2 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's +2. Okay. Just wanted to clear that up. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is 3 points of damage.
Trey, I messed up.
What's up?
It's not slashing, it's piercing.
Okay. How much is it?
It was 6 points.
Okay.
I thought it was slashing because the
You're okay.
long sword is slashing.
Not a problem. Soren.
How dare you, Iz?
I'm going to cast Thorn Whip.
Oh, reliable.
Let's see here.
So I gotta figure out how to get rid of Eldritch Blast and Thorn Whip.
I say,
How do
those
I
are
dis-
They level
Like a
up
ray of
and get a
frost.
different spell. All I have is a slingshot and a
Uh,
sword.
Hey,
We all got
listen.
our old trusty.
Warlocks have light weapons proficiency.
Correct.
They do.
I like to see Draco use some melee too.
If anything got close enough to me, I have my quarterstaff.
There you go.
Nothing gets close to me, so I'm just.
Uh-oh,
Good.
don't say that to him.
I know. I don't
what
mind
did,
it.
What did you roll, Soren?
13.
That hits.
Okay. And then it's 1d6, and I rolled 4.
Alrighty, and then surprise round is over. Back up to Draco.
Eldritch Blast. 21 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
10 points? Okay. Alright, Izzy.
15 plus 5, 21 point. 21 to hit, and then another 6
This
damage.
is with disadvantage, correct?
I'm using short sword. It's a light weapon.
Okay, perfect. You said how much points of damage?
6.
6? Okay. Lux.
She's going to do her slingshot. Ooh. That's an 8
That hits.
to hit. Oh, wow, okay. That's 6 points of damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, she's like, wait, and she picks up her pebble and there's a cute right through like its mouth area.
Okay.
And she just lets it be like, now that's what I call peanut butter.
Sybil's gonna kind of nudge her on the arm. Be like, see, I told you you were tough stuff.
Yeah. I can slay peanut butter slime. So I
Like the best.
can't wait to tell Mama. Oh, and Uncle Elliot's gonna be so proud of me. I have an Auntie Saf.
They're gonna be really proud of you, Lux.
Too bad you can't take back a trophy. I don't think you would want to.
Put
Yeah,
some goo in a
that's
jar.
okay. What if it comes back alive?
Then you can
I
eat
mean,
it.
then you got a little pet.
Exactly.
I don't think she has a
Uh,
jar. She's looking for a jar.
Okay. Do you guys continue on?
Mhm.
Alrighty. So, going forward, you see the what looks to be um like what possibly would have been the old entrance. Kind of four tunnels intersect in this 35-foot tall cavern. The walls are carved with simple uh carved and painted with simple murals, showing dwarf miners at work. Um, you see them mining gemstones and things like that. There nearly 2 dozen skeletons in rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some of them are dwarf skeletons, while others are appearing to be the remains of like larger individuals, such as like maybe humanoids. About a half a dozen large unlit brass lanterns stand in small like little ledges around the cavern.
Well,
Well,
this
this
looks
seems
like
very
it's
foreboding.
someone's lair. I think we are intruding. They must be close.
Or they just had like a war here. Remember they said they were fighting.
You can see that crumbling. What would have been the entrance just been crumbled, like caved in and crumbled.
Oh, they starved to death.
You are hearing the sounds of what sounds to be like bat-like creatures, kind of chirping and echolocating above you in the darkness. Those with dark vision, you can just see movement in the stalactites up at the top. Unable to discern exactly what it is, but you can see small flying creatures.
Since I'm a vampire, can I tell if they're bats?
Um, you can roll with advantage for it. Yeah, absolutely. Roll nature.
17.
To everyone else, it sounds like they're bats. Um, but to you, Sybil, you know these are actually not bats. They are similar to bats. They're a bat-like creature known as sturgas.
Can I summon one to hang out with me?
They are. I mean, they're not. You know them. They're not um like I wouldn't say necessarily friendly creatures. Like bats would be more friendly, where these are also vampiric bloodsuckers. They're almost like just basically giant mosquitoes. Is
Kind of
kind of
like,
what they're like.
almost like Sybil.
Here, I'll kind of send you a picture.
I feel like
Whoa.
they get along very well.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ooh, pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks like Sybil too.
What the fuck up?
Liz, when's
So
the next time you're coming down up here? I gotta know. I gotta plan.
Next weekend. See you at Thanksgiving? Worksgiving?
This coming
Yes.
weekend.
Worksgiving.
Okay.
so um which way do you think the dwarves would have went? Definitely not that way where the crumbling thing is. So I guess we have to head that way, and I don't hear anything else, I think. Can she like listen really hard as she can to see if she hears any talking somewhere in the cave that echoes through it? Because it's an echoey cave.
You can't hear anything.
Okay.
Can Soren cast Wild Cunning to see if there's anything nearby? Any tracks nearby, I mean? Is there anything on the ground that could leave tracks, like mud or...
So you're looking specifically for tracks. You gotta
Of any
choose.
variety?
With Wild Cunning, you have to choose what you want it to do.
Okay.
So one of the options is if there are any tracks on the ground within range, you know where they are, and you have to make a survival check to be able to like find and follow the tracks for an hour. But so that's what you want to do.
Yes.
There are plenty of tracks. Humanoid tracks. Uh, uh, movement of long tracks of something dragging something. You see there is a lot of movement. There's bat guano on the ground. Some and it's just there's a lot of movement in these caves. Um uh Mostly humanoid, dragging sporadic tracks.
It's hard to tell what's what around here. All these tracks are pretty confusing. Looks like there's a lot of traffic here.
Well, let's explore. And Lux will start walking opposite direction of, or I guess between the direction they were going.
Okay. You continue so basically you can either go forward, left, or right.
And left was the spooky skeletons.
Behind, or no, you're in the room with the skeletons.
Oh.
She's going to roll a dice. This will help me decide. Oh, we're gonna go right.
You go
And
right.
the
Is that an
skeletons
option?
aren't bothered. We're not in the room.
Yeah, no. The your that main entrance is where all the skeletons were. Okay, so you guys head right.
That's where she's
Yeah.
gonna go at least.
Okay.
Confidently.
Sybil, yeah, Sybil will follow.
Same with Izzy.
As you follow right, dense carpets of weird fungi start to cover large sections of the floor in the cavern. The growth includes puffballs about a foot across, and weird shelf fungus is growing on the stalagmites, and large stalks and caps, a good 5 feet tall, are in this room, and some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
This is kind of scary, you guys, she whispers.
Scary. I think it's really cool.
No, I don't feel good about it. Can
Can
I look? I was gonna say, can I look and see if I recognize any of these plants to be poisonous or dangerous or anything from my studies of magic?
Yeah, roll a nature check.
$19.
You see two violet funguses along the southern and eastern walls. You can safely avoid um, them by going on the opposite side of them. You do know that the green glowing fungi are harmless. And they kind of just basically like some people use them for like flashlights or glow sticks to kind of help guide people around for light sources. um yeah, the violet fungi are what's the most dangerous thing in this room. Basically they're just these humanoid or human sized like violet plants that are shaped kind of like those like a pitcher plant almost.
Yep.
Mhm.
Um and they are oh yeah, like a teardrop, like a pitcher plant teardrop basically. And they have these four tendril like tentacles which flail about should like a living creature go and kind of in its area. Um and then there's a mass of like small root like looking feelers at its base that like basically like let it move like really slowly.
Goody. That's great. Um, Sybil will see these and what are they called?
Violet fungus.
She'll be like, hang on, guys. Hold on, don't go in there quite yet.
You
See
can
that?
get around them to go
Yeah.
forward. Yeah, just okay. I want to make sure I. Okay.
See that purple stuff on the wall?
Yeah.
That's violet fungus, and it's really dangerous. It's really bad. It's gonna be a whole thing if you touch it. So just stay on the green parts, the glowy bits. I know that
Okay.
plant. I've seen it in books before. We should just nobody go near it. And Soren, you could pick up some of the glowing stuff. It might help you see if you're sick of holding hands.
I don't think I've ever been so well cared for in my life. And Soren will go pick up some of the glowing fungus.
Okay. You guys head forward.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yes.
right. So, you go into the next cavern part of the cave, where glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch any light and reflect it back to kind of create this like impression of like a starry night. You see dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, scattered across the floor. The cave itself is large enough to contain two freestanding structures. Each of these stone rooms is proportioned for human use. As opposed for like dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings elsewhere in the mines that you've seen. Both structures have battened and blackened masonry walls when their double doors are cracked and scorched. The cavern is like kind of divided into like levels, and there's a flight of stairs that has been cut into the rock. And then you see a passage leads from this area to the north.
Lux is staring up at the glowing minerals like, ooh, so pretty. Just like the night sky.
It is pretty cool.
I
Where do we
do
go
enjoy
now?
it.
There is those humanoid kind of room to the right, and then north is the stairs leading up to the other part of the cavern.
Should we check the room, make sure the dwarves are in there?
Yeah,
Well,
let's see if we can
yeah,
get
but
through.
maybe more than the dwarves. Maybe we can learn more about who's behind all this.
True. There could be like notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look
Um,
at the size of it.
the double doors leading into the area is cracked. The iron hinges are partially melted, um, and you would need to succeed on a strength athletics check to be able to open the door.
Draco will try.
Right.
Oh, okay, well, I'll still count that even though it didn't go in the roller. Let's see. You said athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a 4.
Yeah, those you kind of try to pry it and then your hands get like covered in that soot, um but you cannot open that.
Sybil is
Well,
just kind of like eyeing Draco. Like, that's all you got?
Did she say
Stand
that?
aside, fire boy.
He'll just take a step back as he's walking like backwards to pass Sybil. He'll just take the soot and just like wipe it off on her.
He'll step back and be
It
like, don't touch me.
Yep, go ahead, Izzy.
Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
Yes, you are able to wrench open those doors with your womanly strength.
Wow.
Where you see on the other side dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room had to have been damaged by some type of destructive fire blast. The furnishing, the tables, the chairs, the bookshelves, the beds are all charred and splintered. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds, and the adjacent closet on the south wall is just full of rubble.
It looks like
I
the
wonder
only
if it.
thing that survived this room is the chest. Everything else looks like it's falling apart. There's no papers, there's no books, there's nothing here.
Well, do the honors with the chest, Izzy. You got us in.
She looks to see if there is a lock or if it would just open.
Roll investigation.
7.
7.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at the chest. You're kind of like wiping it to find if there's a key or lock or anything. And you see a name on the chest that says Mormask.
Guys, there's a name on the chest that says Mormask. I don't know who that is, but I couldn't find a lock or anything. Does anybody else want to try to look to see if we can pick it or if it just opens? Can she try to open it?
As soon as you open it,
Oh.
a swirling kind of like chill just ushers through the room. And standing behind you, this spectral skeleton ghost phantasm creature appears. Oops, not under characters. I mean, I'll put it in characters too. Um appears from behind you. Um and roll for initiative.
Oh shit! I thought he'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a cool little riddle for you."
Nope.
Are you ready?
Hold on.
That's why that's why I asked. I didn't just throw a
Go
number
ahead.
at you. 15.
Okay, Isadora.
I have to reroll. I also got 15.
It's fine. Who wants to go first?
You let Izzy go first.
Okay.
You could be a gentleman. Don't ask for surprise, Sybil.
Lux.
I'm
7.
shook.
Oh, I also got
Um,
7.
Who wants to
Oh,
go
I'll reroll.
first?
I got a 20 second time.
Okay. Soren. 7.
Yes.
And Sybil, what'd you get?
18.
I made sure to ask. I felt like you would attack me first if I just threw a number at you. You'd be like, all right, and that's who I'm targeting.
You're getting
Oh.
attacked no matter what, man. You're a tiefling.
All right, Lux, you're
That's true.
first.
All right, Lux is gonna be like, "Ah, shit!" and she's just gonna swing her sword at it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I shouldn't wake
Wow.
Lux up next time.
15 to hit.
Your sword goes straight through the specter.
I don't think I can do anything to this thing. She calls out. That's her turn. Yeah, we are
Izzy's.
out of luck. Is
Maybe if you hit it hard, you could do damage.
Hey, Izzy's gonna try with her long sword.
Sybil's next.
Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sybil's next. She's gonna call out to Lux and be like, "Don't you know any spells?" And then she's gonna cast.
Poor Lux.
You know what? Tough decision, but Ray of Frost. Nat 20.
Double
Damn.
damage or roll twice.
Double damage. 10 total.
It takes 10 points of damage.
I was gonna say no. God.
Did she pick up what I was throwing down? It has resistance to cold.
Balls.
It has, Izzy.
Gonna try to use her longsword. 20 non-nat to hit. 10 damage.
But it swipes right through the specter.
You and
Draco?
Lux are dodging each other's attacks as you go through it. Oh. That is 15 to hit.
That hits.
I'll just blast. Alright.
The only person can do anything. It's all on you.
14 damage.
Don't forget Soren and his thorn whip.
Yeah, say we
True.
got Ray of Frost.
Man,
Thorn
wouldn't it
whip.
really good to
Eldritch
have had a
Blast.
cleric in this party?
Oh, stop.
Maybe some radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Listen.
options.
If my character dies, guess what?
It's only the first round.
Only. All right, Draco. Soren.
Good old thorn whip, baby.
Thorn whip. Okay.
17 to hit.
17 that hits.
Thank God all the
1d6
magic
of
people are hitting this.
piercing damage. 5 piercing damage. And Soren's also going to do nothing else.
Well, we all know that it's in range with Izzy.
Mm-hmm.
It is going to. $19. It's going to use life drain.
Okay.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
$13.
So with life drain, it takes only 3 points of damage. You only take 3 points of damage, but you also take away 3 points of your max health. Yeah.
How much did you get when you got that +4 to your health?
Back to 13.
At least we're not in the negatives yet of Nine's health for you.
Yeah. The good news is you're still technically at max health.
Yeah.
And then as its bonus action, it moves through you ethereally.
That's where the life drain comes from.
Oh shit.
Incorporeal movement. And it moves so kind of where you're all at. It's gonna move through Izzy, Lux, Draco, and Sybil to get behind Sybil. Each of you are going to take 4 points of force damage.
Oof.
You said 4, right?
Yes.
Ain't that just...
Yeah.
And then it'll end its turn there. Lux, you're back up top.
She's gonna be like, okay, well that didn't work, and she's gonna try to slingshot to see if this works. Like she'll spin around and be like, phew! The slingshot. Wait.
It does
17? I didn't
not. It
think
hits,
so.
but it goes straight through the specter.
Straight through.
Sure. Yeah. It's a
She's gonna
headshot.
shout this.
With hitting it 3 times, you have learned that it cannot be affected by non-magical items or spells.
She's gonna shout to Sybil, be like, I'm not really good with magic and I haven't really learned it yet. I can only do this.
All right, Sybil, you're up.
Sybil is going to take a deep breath and cast Witch Bolt.
She's a witch, bro.
She's a witch. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 10 points of lightning damage.
All right, you see that it takes 5 points. Learning that it has resistance to the lightning. You've now learned cold and lightning is a resistant to. Izzy.
Down at the chest.
To help you. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Look down at the chest, and she's like, "This thing was in it. Was trapped into it." So she's gonna try to move the chest to the creature, and and that's what she's gonna do to her action, is move it closer to the creature. So maybe you guys could force it into the chest.
I like it. Okay, cool.
Right.
Draco,
Not gonna lie, I thought Izzy would love to just throw the chest.
Jeez.
How's your blast? 18 to hit.
that hits.
11 points of damage.
So, with that force, and the chest, basically what happens is Izzy moves this chest right up behind the specter. It's a wraith. And Draco, you use your force, Eldrick's blast, and as this happens, you see it get sucked back down into the chest, giving Izzy the
Sybil, jump on the
opportunity.
lid.
Yeah, slam it shut.
And she sits on top of it. No one open it back up.
Draco will walk up
No
and
more
high-five
opening
Izzy.
any chests.
It
That's some good teamwork.
it moves around and jostles around before eventually settling back down.
Damn,
Ugh.
Izzy, that was quick thinking. Good job.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can
Let's-
think.
I know
Hey,
you
that
can.
was some great teamwork there, Iz.
I agree. I agree. And she's like, "There's nothing in here. Let's try to, possibly close this door, and it could be someone else's problem in the future."
Agreed.
Right, but we should warn them. And she's gonna take the map. Wait, she doesn't have a map to the cave. Just kidding. She has a map to the cave. She's gonna write on the map on the back, be like, "Don't open this door. Bad wraith." As a warning to the next person who has the map. To like warn the
She is
dwarves.
going to take a rock on the door, and she's gonna put "Don't open, dead" inside.
We get oh hey, I just got an email. Cease and desist AMC. Huh.
YouTube channel disconnected?
Right, what's going on? Okay, so you guys go forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up the stairs, I think. That's the only way. She
Yep.
said. Okay.
So, at the top of the stairs, you see, a door is scorched and cracked, as well as, basically kind of, open enough for, someone to get through. As you peek inside, you see that it's what looks to be a large workshop.
Oh,
You go inside.
do you think this is where the doors worked?
Maybe.
Okay. Lex will slip inside. Slip inside.
So, the
Ooh.
large workshop was badly damaged by the ancient spell battle that laid waste to the mine. Work tables taking up 2 corners of the room are scorched, and the plaster has burned off the masonry walls. In the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier in which an eerie green flame dances and crackles. The brazier and its pedestal appear to have been untouched by the forces that destroyed this area. Behind the brazier of green flames floats a spherical creature measuring roughly 4 feet in diameter. 4 eye stalks protrude from its central mass, 2 on each side. In the center of the body is a large eye that stares at you. It greets you in a raspy voice you hear only in your head. Hello there, playthings.
Who said that? Do you guys hear that? Am I going crazy?
You're
You're
not going
not
crazy.
you're not going crazy. I'm just in your head.
Who are
Oh,
you?
well, welcome.
No, not welcome.
What? Hey, he got in my head. It might be kind of weird in there. Sorry.
Who are you?
I was summoned here to guard this room, to guard the Forge of Spells. Have you come to ransack it and use it for your own good?
Of course not.
No,
No.
we're looking for our friends. They got taken.
Ah, interesting.
Have you seen 6 dwarves and like scary bugbears and maybe a woman, like an elf?
No, this mine is for dwarves only, and the human magi that helps fund this.
Human magi? Who? Who's that human magi?
There's multiple that are here.
Oh, I haven't seen them yet. I've only seen skeletons.
Um, my family
Skeletons.
might be part of that.
No way there's skeletons here. This is a fully operational mine.
I
Oh,
have this. And she'll hold out her letter of birth pedigree for the Ravenswoods. Be like, my family owned a mining company.
Interesting.
You've probably heard of us. We ran the town called Thunder Mesa. Those were my grandparents.
I'm sorry there, kid, but no. I've been summoned here to guard it. I only know what's within the cave, nothing else.
Well,
You know
we're
who
not here
summoned
as a
you?
threat.
Yes, my master, Mormasks.
oh, he's asleep in the other room.
Roll deception.
Where is the subject? 23.
Good. He needs to sleep.
Yeah. How are you doing? Are you okay?
You can take the first shift.
I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Well, if you do see the dwarves that come through here, can you just let us know? Since you can talk in our heads.
I can only do that while I see you. Now,
Oh,
if you're not here to steal anything, I'll let you be.
yeah, we don't really want anything here. We're just trying to find our friends. I'm sorry.
I do have
Oh,
a question, and I don't want to come across as, intruding, since we are not here to steal anything or anything like that, but do you mind if we look around for anything that might help us if anyone ever did come through here? I know you were to guard the place, but I just want to
You,
make sure.
you cannot take anything from the Forge of Spells.
I
I'm
don't
here
want
to
to take
guard it.
anything, just look.
You can look, but
Say
don't
you can
touch.
watch my actions.
Oh, I will. And its multiple eyes are just training on each and every one of you.
He'll wave to each eye.
So, in here, so he got the spectator kind of just like floats around the room just eerily. Um, you can see that this is the Forge of Spells, the room to create magical items. Um, you can see a +1 mace, a +1 brace blade in the corner. There and then hanging from one of the rafters is this beautiful looking mace, where you see behind it a depicting of a beautiful looking fae or fairy like creature with a sunburst behind its head. Um, and the closer you get to it, you can see that it starts to glow bright with radiant damage. And that breastplate. It has this gold dragon looking motif worked into its
Dragon
design.
looks.
Um, looks to be created some very long time ago because the armor is very old, not looking the modern kind of wear of what normal like nowadays uh, uh, armor looks like.
Upon seeing the green flame and all that, would Draco know that name or no?
You can roll Arcana.
Well, let's find out if Draco knows. Well, that's 16 plus. What's Maricon? I don't remember. 3, so 19?
So, you as you approach the brazier of green flame, um, you identified that the brazier is the source of magic that suffuses the surrounding caverns. The magic has waned over the years and can no longer really be harnessed to permanently enchant magic items. However, any non magical weapon or suit of armor bathed in the green flame for at least 1 minute gets a +1 um, to the weapon or the armor for a certain amount of hours.
Okay. And then would he recognize that like fake person up top or no?
Roll religion.
It is not. Roll dice well. 17.
So you recall back in your memories of the history of the Fae and things like this. You know that this weapon looks to be the Lightbringer, which is the preferred weapon for a cleric of a Faeon who follows the old gods of dawn, of the morning of light, and is an old, ancient, no longer worshipped Faeon. The name doesn't, you don't remember the name, but you do know that this weapon was created for a cleric um, known as the Lightbringer. You can roll Arcana to understand what it's supposed to do.
But 14.
So, as you get closer and you see that brilliant, that light, you know that it can burn bright as a torch should the wielder command it to. And while glowing, it deals an extra 1d6 radiant damage to undead creatures.
As everyone else goes and does their thing, Draco will go over to the beholder and kind of just like talk to it. And like talk about like the sword itself and like if he knows like who created everything in here, like all the magic items and everything like that, and like um who they belong to and stuff like that. And not like distract him in any sort of sense. Like he's just trying to like have a conversation and kind of like build a relationship in a sense.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
She was fully ready to go to the next room. She felt bad that she couldn't drink him with.
Isadora is going to be looking around just to see if there was anything that like didn't have any dust on it to see if the dwarves were here, and the creature just didn't see them.
Everything, like, there's not. It seems to be the spectator, this creature, has been in this room, so there's not loads of dust anywhere.
Mhm.
It's all worked. It looks to be as the spectator has been taking care of just this workshop. Everything else
Okay.
looks to be old, but no one has entered, and the spectator didn't seem to be lying about he hasn't
Mhm.
seen anything
Okay.
come through.
Okay. She eyes the weapons, but she shakes her head, knowing that this thing is scary. But then she's just like, And she steps. You said there's only a mace.
The mace, the light bringer, and the
Mhm.
breastplate.
Mace was the librarian. That was like the one that was like up top, right?
Mm-hmm.
He decides against it.
Nah, you don't want to fight a spectator.
Not really.
Sybil might.
Sounds kind of scary.
Oh, I live for Liz's facial reactions to everything.
I can't hide it. I have no poker face.
I know, it makes me so happy.
World's worst liar.
Oh, Soren, are you gonna do anything? Or are you just kind of sitting and watching?
You, Sybil, just looking at the Lightbringer just gives you the like ick, basically.
Does Draco see that in Sybil's face?
Sucks. Wait,
Roll insight.
why? Let me ask why, if I may.
It was already kind of talked about what it does. But it's a bane of the undead. It's just radiant light and
Draco
sunlight
does
and
not see
radiance.
this.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay.
You said insight?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 4.
Yeah. No.
No, she keeps cool. She kind of definitely like curls her lip at it, but then she'll
Like
turn and
glances and like, yeah.
walk up the aisle and keep browsing, and
Browsing.
she keeps her back to Draco, but definitely like kind of always has an eye on him.
Okay.
As he's just like casually just having a conversation with the Spectre. Just like, no big deal. Nothing like crazy. Laughing with the Spectre, like, yeah, this is what's going on.
Roll a charisma.
Just straight charisma?
Yep.
Add modifier or no?
Yeah.
23.
Okay. All right. Do you guys stay in the? What are we doing?
I think we should move on.
Yeah, I think, and she'll curtsy to like the specter, like, I hope you're okay. And she goes to the next part of the cave.
Okay. So in the next part of the cave, you just off in the distance, you start to hear um the sound of like like um like um like waves, like water, like a lake of some sorts. Um and just kind of the sloshing um basically of that as you approach. And let's see here. Um, you see a narrow ledge that overlooks a large cavern that houses a surging, kind of seething body of water, basically. The rhythmic booming heard throughout the mines is louder here. You keep hearing this almost like Telltale Heart, like that thumping, that boom, 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 boom. It's getting a little louder and louder here. At regular intervals, a fresh surge of water funnels into this chamber, slams against the wall just below the ledge, and the echo suggests that the cave might be one arm of a much larger cavern to the northeast. The only way forward is wrapping yourself around a very small ledge, basically.
Well, that's the only way it looks like. This is a really big cave, y'all.
We'll keep going. We gotta
Mhm.
find those dwarves.
Yep.
All right,
We got a
everyone,
wedding to get to.
you're all going to roll an athletics check.
I'm sorry, Trey. When I did the like the insight like for the flame and all that and the name of the guy, was there
Mhm.
any connection to my mother or no?
No.
Okay.
The audio cut out for me. What are we rolling?
Athletics.
Athletics. Thank you.
What did everyone roll?
A 9. 13.
18.
18. Oh. Oh.
The twins
The
are twinning.
twins.
Yes.
You got a 4. Okay. So
Oh.
as you are kind of shimming along this ridge, basically, Draco, your foot gives out. And or like from the ledge, like like in the movies where they stand too close to the ledge and it just kind of all crumbles, and you start tumbling down, falling down. Sybil is kind of right next to you, and she also almost kind of trips herself up, but she's able to stabilize herself. Um, just as does anyone reach for
Yes.
him?
Yes.
Okay. Roll strength.
Okay.
Let's read this down. Sybil smacks her hand. Nah. It's okay.
That is a 18. Wow, math is hard.
So, Lux kind of sees this happen and grabs Draco by the hand, and Draco, you kind of see everyone looking down at you as they're all trying to get you up and help you, and then all of a sudden you see horror look on their faces as deep within the caverns below you, this maw of teeth and tentacles emerge from the cavern, kind of like a Venus flytrap, basically, from the bottom, as you're just dangling within its spinning tentacles and things like that. Lux thankfully is able to pull you up on the side of the ledge, and the maw and tentacles descend back into the lake.
The
Lux's
Kraken.
pale face, and she's like, let's never, ever, ever go in
Draco
this room again.
give Lux a big hug and be like, "Thank you so much. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much."
It's okay. It's okay. Watch your step.
All
She just
right.
points. Keep going.
I think that's where we'll end tonight's episode there.